What do you got for us, Bill Body, with the hot news? Boom.
Yeah, so this guy doesn't care about the baby, so we'll move on.
Yes.
So we talked a little bit about the draft. Like, we're going to talk more about that in depth. People are saying one thing here with Hit Row going to SmackDown. It was said to me this week that is an indicator that Vince McMahon is bored of the NXT 2.0 already, and is already not as hands on with it, because that was seen as, what have I written in my notes here? They were central to the look and feel of the show. So in terms of them being moved after just 3 weeks, that wasn't something that was like planned or laid out ahead 3 weeks ago. No one knew anything about that. So that's a very last minute thing. And the impression of that is that Hit Row moving is that Vince is bored already. And this is something that he's known to be, in terms of really being engrossed in something, or wanting to take this word off the air or that word off the air, or a couple of weeks ago it was, you're only allowed in tag matches. Did you know about this? Where you're only allowed to interrupt once, a new rule he put in tag matches.
No.
So Vince put in this rule. He just basically decided that he was fed up with people breaking up pins. So there's a new rule in WWE where he put in 2 weeks ago, where you can only break up the pin once, and that's your one time gone. After that, you're supposed to have a disqualification on when someone breaks up a pin for a second time. This is like after how many years of tag team wrestling where it's been a certain way, so he just changed it. So yeah, this is being put down as the same thing, like down to his very poor attention span.
Did you watch NXT last week?
I watched yesterday's. I got bits of last week's one.
Okay, because the other day I was talking with Meltzer about something, and he asked me, he goes, have you watched NXT? I go, no, I saw the first show and I didn't like it. Too many green guys that couldn't cut promos and had bad matches, and I'm not interested in really watching that, And he was telling me that, he goes, oh, it's really gotten really bad because I don't know what characters they are. You might know who he's referring to, but he says it's like he's trying to get all these characters that are supposed to be urban, but it's like a 70-year-old white guy's version of what's urban. He goes, and it's brutal.
Well, Joe Gacy got a load of publicity in his first couple of weeks. Joe Gacy's really attracting an interest because...
Yeah, well, that's not urban. I like Joe Gacy. I like it because he was different.
Yeah, that social justice character, I think, is long overdue. But I think
hits a nerve too.
Yeah. So that's doing well. And then
here's another thing that's also weird. I was talking to somebody that they brought this up. You know how Hunter had the heart issues, which was actually a heart attack, right? That Stephanie or Vince never has publicly said. I guess. Triple H did send like a tweet, thank you everybody for all the letters and well wishes and all that, but Stephanie or Vince has never said anything publicly oh, we're glad you're doing better, or that's very weird. Yeah. And here's another one that this is just me. Did you notice how they broke up that whole Chinese thing, Tia Lang and Bo Lu, and and the one girl's going to SmackDown?
Tia Lang's on SmackDown now, right?
Yeah. And the Ting Tang or whatever her name is, I guess they did something to her yesterday or something. So, they're breaking that whole thing up. That's Jeremy. So it almost feels like Kevin Dunn is coming in and going, hey, I'm taking over. You know what I'm saying?